And so I think recently one thing you've been looking at is the whole application of AI to your sort of industry, and particularly in terms of writing policies. And I believe you just completed an article for the Royal Institute of British Architects on this topic and an approach to AI policy writing. So do you want to tell us a bit about that and how that's gone?
Yeah, there was a point about 2 years ago when the media landscape really shifted and everyone started talking about, at that point, it's ChatGPT, even 2.0 was kind of starting to take the world by storm. And I had a meeting with a number of other members of the Royal Institute of British Architects. And I was in a very small minority of people who were starting to ask the question, how do we evaluate the risks to a creative industry? And how do we start to actually make sure that we've got these kinds of things on our risk register? Have we got a policy? Like someone asked, has anyone got a policy for this? And I sort of realized very quickly that no one has a policy. No one knows what they're doing. Everyone was just kind of making it up as they went along. And then I sort of started to make a few notes as I went and thought, what would a policy look like? How would I guide this company through what could quite easily be a very disruptive next few years? Because it was quite obvious even a couple of years ago that this was going to be a long-term experience of change. And those notes sort of slowly morphed into a team. And then the team started to kind of try things out. And then we started to build a bit of a framework for evaluating whether a particular approach was helpful for us or not. And then that got picked up by the RIBA that has an expert advisory group, very fancy name, but a talking shop basically for people advising their board on various issues. And there's one for data, computation and AI. And so I'm their ethics and practice lead for data, computation and AI.